Let's ask Myrna and Vorgoth about these hauntings.
That death mage was going on about displaced wisps. We should check those out while we're here.
Hello all. Oh, I'll switch now because I want to use Emmerich. Where is it? I thought I ran past it. That's right there. Hello. Any watchers or visitors are to report at once if they witness imbalances such as dream cycles or broken auras amongst the Necropolis' sacred inhabitants. If you are unsure, please seek out a senior watcher for proper diagnosis. Do they have a merchant? I'm right on top of them. Which one's the merchant? Be the merchant? I guess afterwards?
Thank you for coming, Rook. We're in need of your assistance.
Your letter spoke of hauntings?
Malign spirits freed by the gods.
They have concretized into a variety of forms. Left unchecked, these spirits will cause great harm.
They must be put to rest.
This haunting was once a spirit of curiosity.
It has turned to a darker purpose.
We must keep track of our skeletal assistants.
Are any lost?
Intermittently. One revels in hiding in the sand.
Greetings.
Jesus, this fucking guy. Striking misfortune. I'm gonna search some of these up just so I know what they look like. Never mind, these are all ugly as hell. I'm not buying a single one of these.
Prepare for the hunt.
Prepare. Can't do that. I'm not gonna
Rook,
try.
Professor, a new group of Venatori trespass in the Shrouded Halls.
How are these guys getting in?
They come in search of plunder.
We'll put a stop to that.
How ugly is this gonna be? I just wish it was in green and purple. This guy's the Riddler. It's so Willy Wonka. Man, why is it like it would be? Oh my god, dude! Why? I don't even know what else to say other than it's ugly as hell. That looks nice. I like it. It needs more color though. Why is it just blue and yellow? Like it needs the red. It needs that red. That looks nice too. This is like the only one I don't like because it's too much fabric. Like this one looks really nice. I like the black leather with the gold, but it needs red. But it's just entirely blue. I hope you don't mind me being in your room.
Let's see if we can figure this out.
This is a puzzle? You're fucking with me. Is this a puzzle? There's one more. Somewhere. One.
That did it.
So,
Here's one of
that's
those
it, I
scattered
guess.
wisps you mentioned, Emmerich.
It's out of alignment. Let's find a receptacle for it while it recovers.
Go inside. Is it gonna stand up? That's kind of... That wasn't as horrific as I
door's
would have
locked.
liked it to be.
Maybe it'll open if we
Yeah,
bring the
I get it.
wisps.
Shut up. Leave me alone.
Wonder what's so important behind there.
Oh no, man.
They're
I'm right.
powerfully warded, and yet Someone passed through these doors not long ago.
We got it.
Oh, what did we get? What did I do? I don't know what I just did. The risen gods in their divine power sense a potential ally in the Necropolis. We must sway it to their cause. According to that unbearable necromancer we've had to deal with, the entity we seek should be in the shrouded halls. But be careful, this being is ancient. Who knows what mood it may be in when we find it. So was that note a part of the quest? No one questioned this. No one questioned it at all. Malign spirits are inevitable. We understand what manifests them directly in our world. Jealousy, arrogance, greed, rage, and fear, bolstered often by bloodshed. Corruption of the undead is more insidious. It takes a significant disruption in the Fade, a more powerful spirit, or other mystical conditions to transform a normally serene denizen of the Necropolis into one of the malicious dead. Luckily, after banishing such spirits, we may recover the corpse and once again infuse it with a benign possessor. In circumstances where mortal suasion is behind a peaceful spirit's downfall, the penalty is clear: the lives and bodies of those who tamper with the undead of the Necropolis are forfeit unto the Morn Watch. So you guys just take their bodies, I guess.
Let's see if we can figure this out.
And just light it.
That did it.
Let's see if we can figure this out. I press one button. What is this?
Allow me.
Allow me. So this is your power? You just spawn a wisp. Wake up.
There has to be another wisp around for that locked door.
Right. Let's look around. Let's see if we can figure this out.
I mean, you to shut up.
That did it.
I don't know what that did. I don't know what this lever is connected to. Oh. So were the Venatori in here too, freaking putting crystals around because they felt a little silly? What?
We got it.
No. Come on, everybody. Oh, I thought they were gonna pull it at the same time.
That last wisp's unlocked this door. Let's take a look.
How'd you guys even get in here? I swear, there's just gonna be a hole in the wall. That guy got fucking. Masterfully done.
Excellent. All safe?
Oh. What's this? Projectile. Nah. I don't use any of that.
Dead Venatori? How'd they get in here when the door was locked?
An excellent question.
It's gonna be like a hole in the wall. Just digging. And digging. You guys got it laid out.
Sealed tight.
Stand back.
Oh,
Are you Venatori? Are the sniffing rats? What form have you all? This vault's riches are mine. I tore them from the dead, and with me, they will remain.
okay.
So was that a demon?
I'm afraid so. And a powerful one, to have been kept behind such ancient locks instead of simply banished.
Let's search around. Maybe the Venatori knew something.
Okay, how much do you want me to search around? Oh. They thought to flatter me with lies, so I sealed the door behind them. What we know, place sealed long ago, forgotten, forbidden, can sense magical loci projecting from here into upper world. Demons will manifest on those points, tied to seals. One demon loci is in the Anderfels, one back home at the Winter, and one in Arlethon. Kill the demons at the loci, and the door to the inner chamber will unseal. Until entity inside the inner chamber is dead, lesser demons will keep returning. What we don't know, not to leave this bloody place. How did they get in? Are you gonna explain that?
This note says the door's seals are tied to demons.
Unless
out
they
in
got
world.
in and then it's sealed
Killing
again?
them unseals the door, but they'll keep returning until we destroy whatever's behind the door itself.
Time for a hunt.
The Order would be grateful. I've never even heard of this spirit.
Let's keep an eye out.
So I think this might be the quest that gets me an outfit that I've been looking for. Although I'm starting thinking about it now, I don't think it's gonna be worth it. Oh my god, Fenris? I can't tell if it's the same voice actor. It sounded like him. Gideon Emery? I think that's his name? I can't use my ability because it knocked me on the ground. Okay.
Happy to. Good to go again.
Ah,
Looks like the Venatori planned on taking a few things with them.
Yeah, and they just leave all these goddamn red crystals all over the place. These guys are like friggin' like rats. Obnoxious little friggin' rats. Surely they could have just like I've forgotten this entire red crystal thing. This is so boring and annoying.
this monster, the Gloom Howler. Have you ever seen its like?
Never. No warden I've talked to has either.
So it's new.
It's definitely blighted, but not darkspawn. Smart. Something special. Normally I'd relish a hunt like this, but now...
You'll
I-
find the Sound siblings. I'm certain.
Did they ever
So-
bring back the speaking darkspawn? Like, I don't remember what happened in Dragon Age Awakening. What are the other ones? Navarra is not unlike the Imperium when it comes to Templars. Navarran Templars still put down anyone foolish enough to be possessed by a demon. This is sensible. It is the best use of an attack dog if you're obliged to set one at the gates. Their political power, however, is thin. They're not beholden to the Necromancers, but the Necromancers don't always yield. That's how they banned the Templars from the crypts. How cynical. These unvarnished opinions of our kingdom. Navarra's Templars are hardly banned from the Necropolis. There's simply a tacit agreement that any trouble arising there is best left to necromancers with a certain amount of experience. Like rats in the walls we gotta get rid of. What's happening in here?
There's a
Hello?
haunting.
Burgeoning malice.
That thing remind anyone else of Manfred?
It's
Manfred
skeleton.
would never be
That's
so vicious.
racist, Davrin.
Though, when pressed the wrong way, errant spirits of curiosity sometimes turn to malice.
That's racist, Davrin. Don't. I don't like his. I don't like that.
Wait away.
I think this wisp wants something.
Want fire? You want warmth? You could have just done one and this would have been fine. Okay, jeez. Okay, what is this? Loot. A memento.
For us? Thanks.
Very generous.
Where do you want to go? Oh, right there. Okay, looks like it.
Wonder what their story was.
I could ask, if you'd like.
Stumbling. The steps. Skeletons saw. Oh. No choice. Had to be brave. Had to be brave. Too late to cry. So many graves.
The mist never lifts on the plains below the halls. It was a mistake to travel one of them alone. Who rang those chimes? What was that shape I saw gliding through the thickest patch of fog? Why am I still cold, days later, even in front of a fire? Maker, I ache for the sky. Ooh. Ew. Ew. No. God, the outfits are so ugly. That one's fine. No. No, it isn't fine. Discount friggin' Riddler.
I don't trust it. Did you just hear something?
No.
More Venatori, and they're summoning a demon.
Was there a
this
point
time.
in that? If I could just. What? Hit by what? What happened to me?
I'm ready. Tell me what you need.
Still serve! The gods empower me!
Good job.
Is everyone intact?
Venatori sure made themselves cozy here.
The cultists will be staying longer than they imagined.
Myrna and Vorgoth will be happy. I think that's the last of the trespassing Venatori.
It's a travesty so many of them gathered here undetected. We really must raise some new corpse guards. Certainly.
There we go.
Is that lifesteal?
What do you dream of in the dark?
No! Not yet! Don't bury me! I'm alive! I'm still alive! It's open. There's light.
Hello?
Got.
Ooh. Well, in order to make that useful, I have to get more traits on it.
Here we go. Careful, on your left. A lot of dead bodies. You don't burn them?
Nivara is dedicated to preserving the deceased. I suppose the displays at the Grand Necropolis seem a bit...
Usually when I send something to its death, it stays that way.
That one's all set!
Finally! I have to wait for it to return though, I can't throw out two at a time. Can I combo it into a dodge? I can! can. That's very interesting. Okay. So looks like all the bones are just here.
Let's try this again.
There, in that room, and then I run back, I guess. This is such an out of place activity. I guess I just run back.
That did it. The bones are back where they should be.
Still missing some bits of him.
Have the vows in the vault?
That skeleton that used to be a spirit of curiosity is gone.
Our gratitude. The magic animating this haunting is ancient.
The gods stole its slumber.
There are no further signs of the Venator.
Prepare yourselves.
Hello, guys.
Everything's calm. Looks like the candles worked.
You guys just sit here, stand around dead bodies and discuss? Anything in there? What the? Hello? What is this? I never thought the shrouded halls would reopen in my lifetime. It's said during the last myth of every age, each statue in this hall comes to life and speaks a single declaration regarding deaths yet to come. Must remember, just in case I'm deceased by then, ask in will to have my corpse led down here when the date arrives. Are there more of these? I haven't noticed them before. I'm not gonna go run around looking for them now. I don't want to do that. As Emmerich performs rituals to honor the dead of the Grand Necropolis, the senior necromancer opens up about his past.
Thank you again for coming. My duties include tending to these rites of remembrance. Excellent. Manfred found his way down. Very good, Manfred.
He sounds excited.
I thought we'd start the rites here. A tableau of the dead, commissioned 173 years ago. These lives were flickers against the ages, precious, fragile, and finite. Now they serve as a warning. Don't linger overlong in the gloom. Live with grace and fervor while you may.
Oh man, this is very creepy, but I'm not gonna say that. I don't want to be that. I don't wanna be rude. This is I don't know, man. I don't know. Solid lesson.
No one's gonna seize the day for you.
Just so. That one's livelier. Here. Who were you when you breathed above?
This body was a tailor's, a mother's. She laughed and taught and wove the robes kings wore when they were crowned.
Tja. Someone must realign her thoracic vertebrae. I hope the novices are inspecting the displays.
Seems disrespectful to abandon something you built.
Precisely. No wonder there's been an uptick in hauntings.
Wait, what?
Let's continue.
Okay.
So what now?
We light candles in remembrance of the dead. Would you care to light the candle, Rook?
Oh. Some big-ass candles.
Look at this. The last tomb of the Tannhausens. A very influential family in the Storm Age.
We broke the bones of dragons.
A posthumous motto. Their last heir met his match against a Highland Ravager.
Death by dragon? I'm surprised there was enough to bury.
Do you know, I never expected that the door we found back in the Vault of the Beloved would lead here.
So the Necropolis actually shuffles its rooms around?
From time to time. Very unlikely to happen while we're inside a chamber. Could you light the next
But it
candle?
could still happen. You better make that happen later on. You don't tell me that could happen and then never show me
One
that.
of my favorite flowers. A variegated weeping widower.
You know your plants.
Alchemy is my hobby. It's a break from teaching spirit calling and theoretical applied metaphysics.
Right. Just on the side.
This way, Rook.
You were right about the gardens being peaceful.
The Necropolis has its dangers, but these places are a refuge for the dead.
How many people are buried here anyway?
Excellent question. We rarely should take a new census. You'll need to light these candles as well. Open your hearts to the final day, companion of all the ages. I was pleasantly surprised by your respect for our undead tableau earlier, Rook. I'm beginning to think people outside Navarra find the Necropolis a little unnerving.
It is.
Well, veil jumpers appreciate the importance of history.
The spirits gather. Only a few more candles. Follow me. Ah, look here.
A little wisp.
Hi? Should I say hi?
It's curious about you. We're also enjoying the gardens, but with one last ritual ahead. On your way, my friend.
Spirits really are your specialty.
I've always had a rapport with them. Even as a child, they were my companions.
After you started training here?
After I was orphaned.
Oh.
A collapsed building, swift deaths. After the funeral, the Watchers took me in.
They thought the Necropolis was the best place for an orphan?
That's not what I
Better to learn
wanted to
death
say,
dwells
but
all about
okay.
us than be deaf when it calls. Yet, I was terrified of everything when I arrived.
And you still joined the Watchers?
They're what saved me. Come, the next set of graves lies ahead. Please, light the next candles if you would. There's much to recommend about the rhythm of a ceremony. It eases our worst hours. As a boy, the Watcher's rituals were exactly what I needed to steady my days with purpose.
And some death magic?
Well, every young mage needs a speciality. All this pageantry, this magnificent gloom and its rites, I ask you, Rook, what is it for?
It's gotta be the living, right?
Yes, exactly, exactly. This place is an abundance of history, of magic, of memories. The Watchers preserve it so the living may draw comfort from those who've gone before. We must get to the candle, please, Manfred.
You told Harding that Manfred used to be a wisp until you gave him a body?
Yes. He's taken so well to it. Haven't you, Manfred? Here are the last candles you'll need to light. Once you're ready, we'll need to ring the bell. Let the rites be acknowledged. Our bonds seen and sealed. We honor the listening spirits.
Hello?
Hail from the abyss.
We witness, good Watcher, faith kept in all our paths.
What was...
The Necropolis hosts many spirits. We thank these guardians for their protection and friendship. We'll need to ring the bell once more to close out the departing ceremony.
Bing, bing.
So you were really afraid of this place as a child?
It wasn't the Necropolis itself, but what was draped around it. Have you ever been frightened by the thought of dying, Rook?
Frightened? I mean, like, if I were to be dying in the moment, sure, I would be frightened. But death in general? If I felt unfulfilled, which I guess I do right now, then yes, I guess I'd be frightened.
It's part of
But
life.
in general, but like...
I wish I'd had your equanimity when I was younger. That's when I discovered I possess a great terror of dying.
Terror
It
and
goes beyond dread.
fear, I can't empathize with.
Can't
but
be reasoned with. Or
but worried,
soothed
maybe.
over. It comes without warning. In the dead of night. In sunlit streets. A raw, strangling fear struck somewhere deep past the heart.
That's an issue for a necromancer.
Oddly, I discovered I wasn't alone. I debated this fear with friends. I argued with teachers. Yet, lingered. Manfred's right. That's maudlin enough. There are struggles, but a watcher should always find peace amongst the graves. And what sort of host would I be if we didn't end with some light refreshment?
I don't want to keep saying anything for Manfred as if I don't care for Emmerich. I like Emmerich, he's cool so far. I don't really want to flirt with this guy.
That sounds great. Thanks.
Would you mind letting Manfred pour? He does so love seeing the steam rise from the cups.
Can you, like, give Manfred a bigger skull? He'd come off as a little less... He's not... He doesn't, like, get on my nerves. It's not that creepy. just a little odd. It's just someone's skeleton. While performing rites at the Necropolis, Emmerich confessed that he's always been haunted by a fear of his own mortality. The rites brought him peace, however, and left him with an even greater resolve to face the perils of the world above. Rises now the evening star, counterweight to hail desire. Feel the old year's clutching toll, mark the banking of the fire. Now, time to play on your graves. Failure. Each cutting withers when I attempt to replant it above the necropolis. Somewhere along the ages we created soil that breeds plants poisoned by the sun. What a pity. I would have enjoyed a cluster of moon lilies in my little potted garden.
How are you faring with Hassan, Davrin?
It's all good. He's behaving, minding his manners, quiet as a mouse.
So, all the squawking from your room.
Must have been Tosh throwing a temper tantrum.
I distinctly heard a griffin shriek.
Okay, yeah. Sometimes he acts out.
You must instill some discipline. Manfred needed to be taught boundaries as well.
Uh-huh. Except Hassan's a griffin.
And clever. That will only increase. Believe me.
Ever within our hearts. Are we just deep underground? This is unsettling. Okay, let me finish all these other quests. Actually, let's get a wardrobe change for a little bit. Oh, I almost just started the main quest.
With all my regards. Oh, but I don't want them to think me homesick.
Hi, Emmerich.
Rook, hello. Just composing a few letters. The other Watchers have been most interested in our adventures.
What's the Grand Necropolis like?
Its majesty has stilled the tongues of kings and queens. It's a haven for spirits and the dead. A vast well of history. The duty and shelter of every Watcher. We who serve it are pledged to an eternal vigil.
What do Watchers, watch for?
There are stranger and more dangerous things than spirits in the Fade, Rook. The Watchers stand against them when their shadows rise.
Anything lately?
You gonna tell me, like,
A
what?
few portents I cannot put down solely to the chaos of the elven gods, but nothing definitive. Perhaps only shivers in the void.
So, I've heard people call necromancers mortalitasi. What's the difference between them and the Mournwatch?
Oh, all Navaran necromancers are mortalitasi. The Watchers are a special order within them.
Very fancy.
We've certain privileges and attendant responsibilities.
Oops, I didn't.
Couldn't help overhearing the word homesick.
Oh, I'm fine. Completely absorbed in our venture. But if I were home, I'd be preparing for new students or requests to speak to the dead.
You didn't stop teaching just to be with us, did you?
I'm long overdue for a sabbatical. Besides, do you know how many students the faculty wanted in my class next season? 10! How's one meant to tailor separate lessons for 10 pupils at a time? Honestly.
Can people just ask you to show up for some corpse whispering?
Oh, nothing official. There are very few of us, but we help here and there. Questioning a victim of murder, clearing up disputed wills, and sometimes fetching back last words from a loved one.
You can get anything out of the dead and they just let you leave Navarra?
My gift has limitations. The dead only know what they did in life. What was clear under the sun is sometimes blurred when I revive them.
Makes sense.
Honestly, some conversations aren't worth the trouble. Death encourages obstinacy.
Good to chat. I'll let you get back to your letter.
Before you go, I wanted to thank you for your company in the Memorial Gardens. There's another ceremony I have to perform there. If you'd like to visit again. Not yet, but soon.
You know I can't turn down spending more time with you.
How lovely to hear you say so. I'll always be glad to show you around the tombs, my dear. At your pleasure.
I'll take you up on that.
Wonderful. Until then.
The Great Passage. How strange to wake up and realize I've no lessons to plan. My last batch of pupils were well set, or so I pray, when classes ended. Edwina and Lorimer sent letters. How flattering to be remembered by one's former students. Ensconced in the lighthouse, I can't help but think of the first question so many of them ask. If it's true that for every person who dies, a spirit must enter the mortal realm in return. It often surprises them to learn this idea is purely Navaran. Summoning a benign spirit to answer this question is one of my favorite practical demonstrations. It's such a treat for the novices. The line of inquiry, students swiftly learn, is impossible. The majority of spirits have difficulty grasping the very concept of quantities, let alone numbers. No one mortal or otherwise appears to know how to tally both the people in the world and the spirits in the Fade. Yet I cannot dismiss the idea that there might be some unknowable exchange of Fade-born spirit and human soul. This folklore is entwined with the very founding of Navarra, and if I have learned anything here, it is that the Fade is stranger than even we of the Necropolis have imagined.
Trouble.
Nocturnix.
Over there. That could be the haunting spirit Myrmidons.
That could be.
It's the Nocturnix, an ancient spirit whose sleep was stolen by the gods. Now it steals the dreams.
What the hell's happening?
Ready and waiting. That one's all set.
That's one less spirit stirring up trouble.
May he rest now and find the sleep that eluded him. Dream well.
I understand that your mother is quite the scholar, Tash.
Yep.
It must have been wonderful growing up learning from her.
Yeah, it was great.
Oh, okay.
Look, over there.
Over where? Where is there, Emmerich?
It's not enough you disturb my sleep. Now you interrupt my journey in the waking world.
That sounds like the trapped demon in the Necropolis.
The great Egyptian. I'll flay you alive before you find the treasure I prepared.
What? Rub some dirt on it.
Dude, I am getting spammed like crazy.
Coming at range. Watch it.
End them, quickly!
Oh my god, please, there's so much stuff. Wait, hold on, okay. Yeah, I realized that. I kinda got spammed, so...
That one, quickly! I've set that one up! Excellent hit, Rogue!
That demon.
Yeah. Yeah. This one's just getting a bunch of...
Knew us. It sounded exactly like the one trapped behind that sealed door in the
What?
Necropolis.
Did it get loose?
You didn't see the name on the subtitles, Rook? It said the
malign spirit trapped in the vault
whatever.
can project facets of its
Was it
reality into
formless
the outer
one?
world.
Okay. Do you want me to go back? Oh my god, I'm not running back and forth to do that. I mean, I guess I will. So I'm doing it anyways. Okay. Oops. Can I even get to it from here? It's like all the way in the freaking.
I've rarely spoken with Canary scholars, as you can imagine.
That's what's kill.
So now the double throw interrupts my other combo.
From before,
Damn it.
I've rarely spoken with Canary scholars, as you can imagine. I'm curious about how your mother categorizes her areas of study.
Then go ask her.
What do you think she'd be interested in? A cultural exchange?
Sure, bring Manfred. She'll be thrilled.
There's no need to mock.
I don't like the yellow pants. I'm gonna change this again. Oh, I haven't got here before yet, right? No, I have not. What's in here?
And another Fenarel altar.
Okay. Arthemiel's shield. It is now winter. Lusican's disciples continue their feud with the priests of Arthemiel over the plans. Now, instead of a shield for the city created to the god of beauty's specifications, the priests of night demand the skybound fortress must be transformed to deliver overwhelming force. Why defend against those across the sea when we may destroy them instead? And beauty's devotees, gentle souls oft chosen for their wit and creativity, quailed before Lusican's might and gave ground. Thus, we builders find ourselves scouring the depths of the ancient catacombs in search of elven magic to satisfy the demands of the night. Gods have mercy, will this enterprise never end? What is the point in that? Just like, you could have had like little stones that I jump across, but then instead you made me as actually stupid. It's like, did they have like a freaking puzzle quota? Why are they even like making these? Oh.
Look, over there.
You return.
It's the trapped spirit from the Necropolis.
Is it pride that mold you? You think you can succeed in facing where the Venatori failed?
Two versions of the same demon.
To retain a unified character across such distances, it may very well be ancient.
Is this the well?
Eyes up.
No.
Look, over there.
Determination is at the shape of your will.
The trapped Necropolis spirit. Last one.
I lash my common rage. You fought a pretty hates. Break the heart and burn the soul. Whatever you are, give me my freedom if you can.
It keeps freaking changing my thing. There we go.
Okay.
Okay. It doesn't. The passive doesn't seem useful, but kind of just wanted the.
That's
the
it.
thingamajiggy.
The Necropolis door to the demon, the real demon these all came from, should be open.
Let's not tarry. It won't need long to draw itself together.
Imagine this was actually timed. To like do it all over again.
We've an unseen visitor.
We got rid of that haunting in Arlathan.
It sleeps once again.
Excellent work.
Wait.
You who
Is this gonna give me more hauntings? Good. I thought this. Good. I thought it was gonna give me more and more and more. Anyways, onto this. That guy got launched into the ceiling. Yeah. This demon doesn't fuck around.
It's quiet. That spirit we've been chasing must be waiting inside.
Nope. Don't worry, Emmerich. I don't need your help. What the hell is this? Is this gonna be a dragon? It's level 40, but we got this. Okay. 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 Yeah, well, I'm not fighting that thing. That's for another time.